Hello everyone. Before I get into the whole situation we have with robotic giant statue Abe Lincoln, I would just like to give you one small piece of advice if you go into YouTube. Double check your settings before you start recording. I know, it sounds really obvious, but you'd be surprised how often I've screwed myself over the past couple of days.
It's the severed head of the president.
I yearn to hold it aloft and turn giant sea atrocities to stone.
You're thinking of Medusa's head.
Oh yeah, I always get those two heads confused.
There's a difference?
It's Lincoln's campaign flyer. I want you. Honest, dedicated, over a century of experience. Abraham Lincoln is your man.
Okay, what would I do with a flyer saying I want... Oh no.
It's the cue cards for Lincoln's speech. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
Okay, switch cue cards. Let's see what else is on there.
Two wrongs don't make a right. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. Two wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah, that's... Oops. Why do I keep hitting the wrong
I'm
button?
glad that I've been given...
Another bit of advice, kids.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Check to make sure that your fingers are working. Please do not feed the submarine.
Please do not feed the submarine.
What can you feed a submarine anyway?
Nothing. Weren't you listening? Please do not feed the
What can you...
Nothing.
Okay, I was trying to pick that up so that way I'd have one more thing to put on the flyer thing, but I think I know where I can get more. United States of... Was that America or Africa? Pithy.
It's a stack of pithy campaign slogans. The buck stops here, 1,000 points of light, and I did not have sex with that woman.
Well, I did, but I didn't inhale.
That makes it better? All right.
Where are we going, Sam?
Crazy.
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Actually, I am crazy, but hey, what do you expect when you've been playing with Eldritch Forces since you were 12? Oh, where did my youth go? I spent it playing with Eldritch Forces. Enough said.
Hey, Sybil. I'll go...
Computer-generated
Okay.
See you around, Sybil.
Dating service box.
What's this? A new application?
Yeah, it's for a friend of ours.
Let's see.
Eh.
Not the Abraham Lincoln. He's tall, distinguished, loves the theater. He sounds perfect.
That chump doesn't have half my cute, fluffy marketability.
Do you
does
think
have
your
a
computer
point.
can find him a date?
Computer, nothing. This guy sounds perfect for me. Oh, but he didn't leave his phone number. Next time you see him, give him my number. I'd love to meet him.
Okay. Oh! Oh,
You're
Lord
off to the
above,
White
may
House.
I be
Oh,
forgiven
boy.
for what I am about to do. And formless mother, other who watches over me, may I be forgiven.
Mr. Lincoln, would you like to say a few words to the audience?
Thank you. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only one man can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
I've heard better addresses from the 411 operator.
What
I
did
don't
you
know.
just say?
Hey, Lincoln! Captain Ahab called. He wants his beard back.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
Save it for the debate, Max.
Okay, we have our bug with a very ironically accurate... Whee! Alright, here we go.
Hey, this phone only takes...
It must be one of...
Hey, this phone only...
It must...
Yeah.
Great. So now I have to double tap. You know what? Before I head all the way back to the office, let's see what all I can do with just this.
Free home delivery. I did not have sex with that woman. A 1,000 points of light.
Okay.
The buck stops here.
Oh! Sorry about that outcry. My neighbor's familiar decided that she wanted to say hello. Say hello. Hello, little one. Say hello. Oh, come on. You were meowing all over when you were crawling on my back. What I get for not remembering to close my door.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to
Back
the
to the
office.
Shotgun!
Water cooler?
Mr. Spatula seems to have calmed down quite a bit now. Remind me never to clean his tank again with a cut on my finger.
I still don't...
Oh yeah, I already did that one. Oh well, let's just,
Who are you calling, Sam?
Sybil.
Sybil.
Hello? Abe? Is that you?
Alright, I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man.
I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man.
Oy.
Well, Mr. President, it's just such an honor to talk to you. I saw your application and I was wondering, would you like to go out sometime?
Alright.
This is
I
a
feel
date
real
that will
bad
be
about
remembered
catfishing
for
Sybil,
centuries
but-
to come.
Oh my, you are a charmer, aren't you? Well then, Mr. Rail Splitter, where would you like to meet?
I stand here on the steps of the White House.
I stand here at the
Well,
steps of the White
sometimes
House.
you have to do
At the
some
White
bad
House.
to do
Got
some
it.
good.
What time should I meet you?
In the words of my resurrectionist friend when I wanted to buy corpses and was feeling guilty about it. The time to act is now.
The time to act is now.
Oh, I love that decisiveness. I'll rush right over.
Yep.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little...
I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
What? Abe? What's going on?
See you soon. Gotta go.
I would have said... I would have pinned it all on Max saying, sorry,
So,
rabbit
to sum up, Family values are the bedrock of this nation. Our fidelity, honesty, and loyalty to family is our most sacred asset as Americans.
Candidate Max, your rebuttal?
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Lincoln.
I believe we have a question in the audience from someone who is not Candidate Lincoln's wife.
Oh, hi, Sam. Hi, Max.
Greetings, random harlot.
Abe, I'm here. Are you ready for our date?
Oh dear, they're wrecking.
I've never seen this woman before in my life.
But on the phone, you sounded so eager to meet me.
Listen to me, America. I did not arrange a date with this woman.
Oh, so she's good enough to fool around with, but not to date?
Oh,
Mr. Lincoln, I can't believe you're doing this to me.
Yeah. All of a suddenly, Abe family brews. Who's Natter? Is he a joke one?
Mr. Lincoln, as a candidate for office, my pal Max would like to engage in a thoughtful discussion of the key issues.
Followed by a
Oh,
round
dear.
of spiteful mudslinging.
I see. Well, this is a bit irregular. As
How
you're well
so?
aware, I'm the most beloved president in history. So I just assumed I'd be running unopposed.
Oh, no, you didn't. You ain't all that.
I freed the slave.
I was star of a popular television sitcom.
Very
I'm
true.
on the penny.
I was on TV.
Now, gentlemen, we can resolve this like adults through moderate reasoned debate.
Very well, then. In the spirit of democracy, I say, bring it.
And it's a beautiful day on the White House lawn as we bring you the first in a series of debates for this emergency election for U.S. President. In the Republican
I don't
corner,
know
we
which
have the giant
thought
animated
scares me
statue
more.
of Abraham Lincoln. And representing the Random Violence and Destruction Party, there is the hyperkinetic, rabbit-like creature known as Max.
Nope.
Acting as completely
They say
impartial moderator for the
rabbit-like.
debates will be Sam. The candidates are ready, so let's listen in.
Okay. Let's hear your presidential statement.
Mr. Lincoln, the networks are looking for a soundbite. Would you care to share a few words with us?
Thank you. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House. Only one man can lead the time.
I
All
said
right.
basically the same thing.
No, you said. I am the one true candidate.
I'm a uniter, not a divider. I foresee an America under one rule, an iron-fisted rule. One rabbit, one law. Let your neighbors know that dissent will not be tolerated. All hail Max.
He'd have my voice. He has my vote.
I have a dream, America. It starts out where I'm in an all-nude production of Death of a Salesman on Ice, but I haven't studied and I can't remember my lines. Suddenly, it begins to rain marshmallows, but that's okay because trees are made of graham crackers and chocolate bars are the official currency. I believe that by working together, we can make that dream a reality.
Well, I doubt we can, but I support it. Let's talk about the issue.
Mr. Lincoln, I'd like you to tell the voters your stand on some of the tough issues.
Very well.
Okay. Hold on.
That's enough for now.
Keep 'em coming.
Time out. Max has to, visit the little candidate's room.
I'm drunk with power, but it just goes right through me.
Okay, toxic waste. How do we deal
Free
with
home
toxic?
delivery.
Huh.
It's time for another in this ongoing. We turn you over to our impartial moderator, Sam.
All right, let's talk about the issues. What is your plan on how do you solve the problem of toxic waste?
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
Free home delivery.
Ooh, an effective but very controversial proposal from candidate Lincoln. And the crowd did not like that idea one bit. Let's see how it affected the polls.
Okay, I just need to knock him down a bit more. Switch cue cards. Let's find one for...
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
Nah, too pithy.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
I did not have sex with that woman. Time out. Max.
I think we're on...
Crap. Let's talk about the issues.
Contestants, it's time for our lightning round. Mr. Lincoln, I'm going to name some of the tough issues faced. I'd like you to sum up your stand on those issues in a...
Well, all right. I'm afraid this will have to be completely off the top of my head, as I have nothing prepared.
Alright. How do you stand on religion and schools?
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
I did not have sex with that woman.
Whoa, the debate has taken on a decidedly confessional tone with that nonsensical reply from candidate Lincoln. Luckily for him, the crowd is ignoring it.
Okay, how would you describe your tax plan?
How would you describe your tax plan?
I did not have sex with that woman.
And Lincoln has confused the crowd with another well-intentioned but senseless statement. It hasn't affected him in the polls, however.
Why not?
That's enough for now. Time out. A 1,000 points of light.
I don't think so.
The buck stops here.
Okay.
Free home delivery. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. Two wrongs don't make a right.
Alright, let's try that with...
Time out.
Back! Alright, talk about
Contestants,
the issues.
it's time for our lightning round. Mr. Lincoln, I'm going to name some of the tough issues facing our country today. I'd like you to sum up your stand on those issues in a few concise words.
Well, all right. I'm afraid this will have to be completely off the top of my head, as I have nothing prepared.
Alright. Where do you stand on religion and schools?
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Did we hear that right? Lincoln just came down against both religion and education. Wow, that's gotta hurt him in the polls.
Ha! That should do it. Oh, come on.
I did not have sex with that woman.
Well, that's not gonna work. Let's try the buck stops here.
1,000 points of light. The buck stops here.
Alright, let's try that out for size.
Contestants, Mr. Lincoln, I'm going to name some of the tough issues facing our country today. I'd like you to sum up your stand on those issues in a few concise words.
Well, all right. I'm afraid this will...
How would you describe your tax
Oh,
plan?
boy.
The buck stops here.
We're not quite sure what Lincoln meant by that, so it looks like, yes, the American people have decided to ignore it.
Who would? We have nothing to fear but fear itself.
We have nothing to fear but fear itself. And the chupacabra, Madre de Dios, he'll kill us all.
That is true.
That is all. Stay frosty, America.
Free home delivery.
Maybe I should go...
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. Two wrongs don't make a right.
Okay, I'm thinking it might be the 1,000
I
shiny...
did not have sex with that woman. 1,000 points of light.
Alright, let's try that.
Time out.
Crap! I held down on the wrong mouse button.
Contestants, it's Mr. Lincoln. I'd like you to...
Well, I'm afraid this...
How would you describe your tax plan?
1,000 points of light.
And that doesn't really make a bit of sense, so it looks like it's politics as usual here at the debate.
Okay, now that I agree with on why the American people should ignore it.
That's enough for now.
Keep 'em coming.
Time out.
Valet to dollar parking.
Room for... I guess the...
Alright, where...
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Alright. Okay. Love is for suckers. Uh-oh. Abe Lincoln die. Abe Lincoln must die. Oh dear. Last time I said that, I ended up on the no-fly list. Sorry about the delay there and the click-clacks. Neighbor's familiar has decided that she doesn't want to leave. Carbon 13
It's Sybil's
dating.
carbon dating machine.
Don't touch that, fellas. It's the only thing keeping me in business.
All right.
Hey, Sybil. How are things in the world of computer-generated romance?
Oh, I'm not doing that anymore. Can you believe that guy? Never mentioning that he was married? Men are such self-centered jerks.
Preach it, girlfriend!
So you changed careers again?
Yeah, now I'm running a dating service.
Come again?
A carbon dating service. I bought this astoundingly useful machine that tells me how old things are.
I usually just cut them in half and count the rings.
There's a reason you're not invited to birthday parties anymore.
I wanted a fresh start and a new career to get
Yeah,
my mind
that
off that
would
fiasco
put a
with
damper on
Honest
things.
Abe. This wasn't my first choice, but I got a good deal on the carbon dating equipment online, and I couldn't afford to change my sign.
Okay. Who needs a carbon dating service?
Who could possibly need a freelance carbon dating service?
Plenty of people. Freelance archaeologists, independent historians, rogue paleobotanists.
It's also naughty fun for your next bachelorette party.
And now that
Very
Antiques
true.
Thunderdome is getting so popular, business is bound to pick up.
Antiques Thunderdome? The show where common everyday people bring random junk from around the house to a giant steel cage match and engage in a no-holds-barred appraisal to the death?
That's the one. Now everybody's convinced they have some priceless treasure in their attic, and their home will be declared a historic monument.
Okay.
How does carbon dating work?
I don't know. Something about carbon-14 and half-lives and radiation.
I'm impressed with your detailed scientific knowledge. Very professional.
That's the beauty of it. I don't really need to know anything. I just aim my little machine at something and it tells me how old it is. Allow me to demonstrate. This tiki is, oh my gosh, it's 2,000 years old! This is fantastic!
That thing?
Old is good?
Absolutely! I can have my office put on the National Register of Historic Places. I might even get a grant. I'd be rich!
Wow. Can we borrow your carbon dating machine?
Can we borrow your carbon dating machine?
No way! That machine is still my only chance to take care of my money problems. Unless I get a grant, since I'm now on the National Register of Historic Places. There's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Okay. See you around,
See
Sybil.
you around, Sybil.
I need to find a sign that will get Lincoln to say something inflammatory about taxes. Where should I go for that? I know! How about the nut job? And by nut job, I mean that beloved.
Special. Buy one, get one.
What a deal!
Okay. Alright, so there's nothing here, and... Alright, so what am I missing? Hold on.
Give me all you got. It's the Army's new recruiting slogan.
That's a lot better than their old one. What are you, chicken? Gonna cry now, baby?
Apparently, there's no room in the military budget for quality adhesives.
Oh. Okay. This is gonna be good.
Where we going?
No place.
Where we going, Sam?
We're off to the...
Oh, boy!
Can't believe how long it took me to figure this out.
Give me all you got.
Let's
Contestants,
talk about
it's
the
time for our
issues.
lightning round.
The
Mr.
final
Lincoln, I'm going to
issue.
name some of the tough
problem.
issues facing our country today.
The
I'd like you to
final
sum up your stand on those issues in a
problem.
few concise words.
Well, all right. I'm afraid this will have to be completely off the top of my head, as I have nothing prepared.
You wish.
How would you describe your tax plan?
Give me all you got.
And candidate Lincoln has proposed one shocker of an economic strategy, which even Democrats are calling a trifle excessive. That
Oi.
had to have hurt him in the polls.
If the
The results from the emergency election are coming in. And it appears that former sitcom star Max has been elected President of the United States. In an
Oh, boy.
unprecedented show of bipartisan solidarity, all of the country's political parties have desperately asked for a recount. Let's cut to the White House lawn to hear candidate Lincoln's address.
You've got to be b***ing me, you idiots!
Oh boy.
He took the news much better than expected.
Democracy? I will make you all my hypnotic slaves!
Max, that robotic Abe Lincoln will enslave the entire East Coast if we don't stop him.
Who cares? I'm the president of the U.S. Let's go bomb someone into oblivion.
That
Not
does
just
sound like
anyone,
more
Max. Abe Lincoln must die.
Yes.
Yes! Sig Semper Tyrannis! Let's head to the war room. I'm sure there's weapons in there.
Finally, Mr. President, you're here.
Oh no!
President? People will vote for anyone these days.
Obviously.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means... Never mind.
Look, Max, all the soda poppers are here.
I don't have time for foreign dignitaries. Check out all the cool stuff on my new desk.
Very true. Huh?
Stand aside, pal. The president needs to get into the war room.
I'm afraid that's not allowed, sir.
Perhaps you didn't hear our advisor. We would like to see our war room.
No can do, sir. Orders.
Let us into the war room.
You can't tell the president what to do. Let us into that room.
Just following orders, sir. No exceptions.
We are most definitely not amused.
Neither would
Until
I
hear from
be.
Chuckles, my superior officer. I'm to guard this door.
Your superior officer is riding on the shoulder of a 20-foot tall Abraham Lincoln statue that's destroying Washington.
It's covered in the contingency plan, sir.
Please?
Why won't you let us into the war room again?
Just following orders, sir. I can't let anyone into the room. No exceptions.
Okay, this guy's a stickler, so I don't think we can just tell him to have a vacation.
We'll be back.
Roger that.
It's the official United States calendar.
12 of the hottest Supreme Court justices in their skimpiest, naughtiest swimsuits.
Even better, Max. You can actually change the official date.
Oh boy!
All right.
We now declare today April 26th, Secretary's Day.
That's supposed to be Administrative Professionals Day.
Wow, Sam. When I picked you for vice president, I didn't know you were such a politically correct bleeding heart liberal.
All right then, Secretary's Day.
Yeah, he's got a point.
It's the Secretary of Presidential Whimsy ribbon. Looks like Max can use this to appoint someone as an honorary cabinet secretary.
All right. Take this.
Max, I mean His Excellency El Jefe Maximilian I and Timothy
El Jefe?
has a special surprise for you. Better get those handkerchiefs ready. This could get sentimental.
Agent Superball, we have decided to reward you for your excellent service to your country, for your unwavering commitment to preventing us from being where we most desperately needed to be, for your unerring devotion to being a constant hindrance in our task. For all these things and more, we now dub thee Superball.
Secretary of Gaseous...
Secretary of Mysterious Gaseous Emissions. So we have spoken, so it shall be.
All hail Max.
I'm overwhelmed, sir. I don't know what to say.
Now run along to a cabinet meeting.
I'm afraid I can't do that, sir.
You've got to be kidding me.
I still have my orders.
All right.
I'm not a secretary, sir.
That was fun.
Yep.
Max, I mean, better get...
Agent for all...
Secretary in charge of guarding the war room door.
Secretary in charge of guarding the war room door.
Max, no.
Oh, right. Secretary of Defense, whatever.
All hail Max. Hey, Soups.
Take a vacation.
Today is Secretary's Day. You have to take the day off.
It's the law, Jack.
A vacation? Permission to weep openly, sir.
Not just granted, but encouraged.
The forces of bureaucracy win again.
I love this country.
All right.
I think the war room door is only openable in time of war.
Stupid old piece.
All right. Let's talk to these three and see if we can get it in. Figure out a way to get in.
Hey, Specs. Max, you remember most omnipotent exaltedness Max Sama, overseer of the 9 cosmic planes. You remember Specs, the other soda popper.
We vaguely recognize our loyal subject.
What are you guys talking about?
Kiss the ring.
What? No.
Then have him executed! Okay, so what are you doing here?
What business do you have with the president?
We're here to get federal resolution on a dispute.
It wouldn't be a dispute if you...
If I what?
Nothing.
Awkward.
I'll say. Okay, so what have you been up to?
What have you been up to?
Winning an election. I'm now the governor of South Dakota.
Hey, just like Whizzer.
No, not just like Whizzer. I was the first one of us to run for office.
Like you invented it. You just... forget it.
Okay, so what are you doing here as a governor?
What are you doing as governor?
I'm fixing the problems in the state and getting it back to perfect working order. Did you know that the Black Hills are really more of a greenish gray?
Yeah.
I've got a committee addressing the problem.
But what about the Badlands?
We're making them even worse.
Hooray! Okay, so what are you doing here?
What business do you have with the president?
We're here to get federal resolution.
It wouldn't be a dispute if I... Nothing.
Awkward.
Okay, see you
Later,
later.
Specs. Look, Max, it's our old pal. Look, Grand Imperial Warlord Maximus Optimus, keeper of the 7 keys. It's our old pal, the former child star and embarrassing idol semifinalist, Peepers.
That's former child star and embarrassing idol semi-finalist Governor Peepers.
So, you're here too?
You're a governor, too?
That's right. I got North Dakota.
North Dakota, the leftover state.
I thought it was North Dakota, still warmer than Saskatchewan.
Hey, be nice. We've got a rich and varied history.
North Dakota, hope you like snow.
North Dakota, come climb all over our big white butte.
Hey!
Sorry, I got caught up in the moment.
Hey, I happen to like big white buttes. Sorry, kids.
What's there to do in...
Plenty! Snowmen, snow angels, snow forts, snowball fights, homemade ice cream, and of course the majesty of Mount Rushmore!
That hasn't been decided yet.
Right, I spoke too soon.
Ooh, Route Mushmore was a very... You know what? I'm not gonna get into it, otherwise I'll be in a rant that'll last all week.
What business do you have in the Oval Office?
We need the president to settle custody of Mount Rushmore!
Max has the
What?
presidential pen. Somewhere.
Just tell me where to sign.
Great! The problem is solved! But seriously, if you guys see the president, tell him we're waiting!
Max is really the president now.
Max really is president now.
It was in the papers.
We haven't been watching the news back in Fargo. We've been so busy with the arms buildup.
What was that?
Did I say arms buildup? I meant Winter Paradise Toboggan and Scrapbooking Jamboree.
Can't we
Can't
all
we
just,
all just get along?
We can if we all just keep quiet and avoid another incident.
Honesty is rarely the best policy. All us presidents know that.
Very true.
Can't we all just get...
We
So long, peeps. Welcome back, Governor Whizzer. Here to give another demonstration on soda abuse?
That's not funny,
Why should your state get Mount Rushmore?
because they just want it for tourism. But my plan will save lives. It'll
How
become
so?
a monument to soda abuse prevention. People will realize that just like Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt...
George,
why do you think he needed false teeth?
Okay.
Why not divide it up equally?
that would never work. It's not even.
Each of you could get a third of Roosevelt.
I want the mustache.
I wanted the mustache.
Okay, Max gets Roosevelt's mustache, Specs gets the glasses, Peepers, you get an ear and both nostrils.
That just leaves me with the forehead.
All right then, Whizzer, we'll throw in Crazy Horse, but that's my final offer.
It's
All
not
right.
even finished.
This will never work. It's just like last time.
Okay, so...
Stay dry, Whizman. Hey, Whizzer,
So West Dakota, huh?
how did West Dakota become a separate state?
The three of us ran for governor together. We got along so well during the campaign, and we were all such former TV celebrities that all three of us won. The voters realized they'd elected 3 governors for only 2 states. That's when the unpleasantness began.
What was the unpleasantness?
What was the unpleasantness?
We fought for a long time about how to divide up the states.
There was almost a war.
But we divided
Almost
everything up
a
fairly
war?
and all agreed
Yes!
that Mount Rushmore should be in the South.
We did not! You!
I what?
You! Oh, never mind.
Care for a drink?
Thirsty?
Yes! But you're not going to offer me a soda, are you? You know I can't resist them.
We wouldn't do that. We've got, let's see here, orange soda, cola, grape soda, pop, some more orange soda, and tea.
Tea, please.
We're all out of tea. Soda?
Why are you doing this?
Because it's fun!
Stay dry, Whizman.
Alright, there's gotta be a way to jumpstart.
I'm not really thirsty. Welcome back, Governor.
That's not
Would you like a drink?
as long.
Stay dry.
Trophy.
U.S. Senate Talent Show, second place.
What do you want to bet his act involved ventriloquism?
No bet. National
Hey,
budget.
look, Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
Statue of Liberty, Independence Hall, Civil Pandemics Office. All right.
Where we go?
After that rampaging Lincoln.
Rampaging Lincoln.
You're going down, Abe.
Well, he wasn't hard to find.
Just had to follow the trail of broken campaign promises.
Very
That's
true.
pretty profound for a high-speed car chase, Max.
I like to think I transcend genre conventions, Sam.
It's Lincoln we need to stop at this point.
The bullets have no effect.
He's made of marble, Max, and fueled by rage. My gun just isn't big enough to stop him.
That sounds like a personal issue.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
To the office.
Okay.
Sybil left the door unlocked. She's probably living it up on some tropical island on the taxpayer's dime.
I bet she's getting abducted in some sleazy nightclub, forced to do unspeakable things for a power-mad despot before narrowly escaping his volcano-top lair with only one of her kidneys left.
Don't be such a pessimist, Max.
Sorry, Sam. It's just no fair. We're stuck here working, and she gets to have all the fun.
That's very true.
It's Sybil's carbon dating machine. I don't want to know how old that is.
How old is
Odd.
Max?
Max, have you been dieting? I wonder what future archaeologists will learn from our most sacred treasure.
That you can watch 250 channels, and there's still nothing good on.
I don't know about you guys, but...
Sybil must have read her machine wrong. It says this tiki is only 10 years old.
I thought that price tag on the bottom looked suspicious.
I wonder what future archaeologists will learn from...
That you can watch 200...
Okay. How old is the car?
I don't want to know how old that is.
You don't? Yeah, true. Some things get ruined if it's too, if you look at it too hard. But then again, some people would say if you look at it too hard and it gets ruined, it was already ruined. So, in the spirit of that, I think we're going to call it for this episode. I will see you all next time. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!